Welcome to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday to you. You've made it to the end of the week. Congratulations. I hope all is well for you. I hope you had the perfect week. I've been catching up on some things that I need to do, and also I'm preparing for my class that I have on Sunday. It's called the Magick of You. I'll be teaching you about your power as a manifestor and what you have to do to tap into that. This is a free class. I'll put the link below in case you decide that you want to attend the class. I get questions from people sometimes. They want to know how I maintain my peace, how I remain calm through so many situations. I've decided that since I care so much about you guys, I'm going to share my secret in that area today. We're going to create peace. I'm just going to give you some information about how you can create and maintain peace in your life. The word peace is tossed around a lot so lightly. Sometimes we don't even check in with the word peace to see what we feel about it and what it really means to us. I want you to know that no matter what anybody says, peace is always available to you. It's always available in your life. You just have to be willing to allow it. You have to be a willing vessel. The principle of attracting peace is no different from any other principle that we attract into our lives. We have to create it. It is not something that you can force to happen. It is something that you create. Just that force causes resistance. I want to now go over things that you can do to create this peace in your life. The very first thing that you need to do to create peace in your life is to determine what peace means to you. Peace means different things to different people. This is the time to set your intentions for peace. Discover what peace means to you. One thing that may be peaceful to you may not be peaceful to someone else. It could very much be the opposite. That's why it's important for you on this journey to determine what is peace for you. This is no different from setting any other intentions. When you set your intentions for peace, be sure to include what areas in your life you want peace in and what peace looks like to you. Peace could be that someone is not communicating with you, someone that you've had challenges with. That could be peace for you. Peace for some people could be being out with close friends, having fun. What is peace to you? What are you looking for? As we talked about when we spoke about setting intentions, it's important that you be specific in this so that you can get exactly what you want. This leads me to the very next thing that you should be doing when you find out what peace is for you and what area you want it in. It's now time for you to start a mindfulness practice. Mindfulness practice comes in all types of ways. You can just simply be mindful of your awareness, take out time in the day and make it specific to mindfulness time where you're not worrying about anything that's going on. You're just in the moment, enjoying what's happening to you right now. There's also other ways that you can practice being mindful. You can meditate. You can take a walk. You can listen to music. You can sit still and just listen to yourself for a while. Doing this will help ground you. For me, taking time out for a mindful practice is peace to me. And you will see that as well when you start getting regular and routine in that mindfulness practice. You'll see that it will offer you a type of peace, because when you're in the moment, you're not thinking about what happened yesterday or what happened 10 minutes ago even. You're not thinking about what may happen in the future, something that has not even happened in your physical reality yet. You're just focused on what's going on with you at this very moment. I love this time because it makes me feel in tune with the universe. It helped me see past everything that's physical around us, and it just helps me look into the universe and know that there are infinite possibilities available to me, that I am an unlimited being. When you're practicing mindfulness, it's hard for you not to experience peace. When you're dealing with other people, be mindful of how you interact with them. Being in a state of mindfulness while you are interacting with others opens up the door for peace. It's kind of like setting your intentions for the conversation. This mindfulness practice should be a practice that you do on a regular basis. This is something that should be scheduled for you. This is not something to use whenever you get frustrated, upset, angry. Look at it as this is prep work. This is preparing me for the journey that I'm on. So many times we blame our lack of peace on others. You have to look at two different perspectives here. Is it that they are causing us to have a lack of peace? Or is it the way that we respond to others that causes us to have a lack of peace? This is where I want to talk about do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. I know it seems like an old phrase that's been around for a long time, one that you've probably heard a lot. In fact, it's been around so long that so many people take that phrase for granted. There's a lot of wisdom in that. We treat people the way that we want to be treated because we are the mirror. According to science, we have mirror neurons in our brain, and these mirror neurons is all about imitation. The person in front of you imitating you and you imitating the person in front of you. Mirror neurons. We are mirrors. This is something that we should take seriously, of course, and something that we have to be very careful about. We have to be careful how we show up to other people, how we treat people, how we interact with people. If you yell at someone, you can expect that that person or someone else will yell back at you. If you hit at someone, you can expect the same thing is going to happen to you. If you're deceitful to people, you can expect that you're going to attract that same thing to you. As we speak about the mirror, there's one more thing that I want you to become aware of about the mirror. We know that we reflect the energy that comes back to us, but if we're in communication with someone and we're getting that energy that's negative for us, that energy that is not peaceful for us, have you ever thought about that when a person is not treating you at your best, that it could be something within you that you are reflecting to that person? One good example I can use for this is self-love. I talked to you about setting your standards high. When you don't set your standards high and when you're not loving yourself, it makes it easy for other people to follow along because they're just repeating what they're seeing or imitating what they're seeing in the mirror. That's why that mindfulness time is important. Yes, mindfulness is all about being in the present moment. But at the same time, this is also self-work time. This is time that you should be building upon yourself. You should be growing so that you can provide the best reflection of you that you can. When you provide the best reflection of you, you're going to attract that right back to you. Here's my take on arguments. People say that I'm arguing with this person because they said this about me, or I don't like how they treated me. Sometimes it's just all about changing your perspective of a situation. Two people can't argue back and forth if one person is not participating. Thus, engaging in the conversation is giving it fuel to continue, giving it fuel to get bigger and to grow. In situations like that, sometimes you just have to walk away. This leads me to the very next thing that we need to create peace in our lives. This thing is called detachment. Detachment is taking yourself out of a situation, a challenge, or a problem in order to find a solution. Don't just detach yourself from the situation, also detach yourself from the outcome of the situation. Feel secure in knowing that no matter what happens in this situation, you're going to be okay. That's where your mindfulness comes in. It helps you feel that you are grounded, and it will ground you in those moments that you need it. Here's what detachment looks like to me. Let's just say, for instance, that you're working on a job and your boss gives the employees there a hard time. Detaching from that situation is you're not going to let that situation stress you out. You're not going to let it change your work ability, and you're not going to let that situation change how you feel about others. You definitely should not be taking that home. You should be able to detach from that situation. And another tip that I have for people that are going through things on the job is take some time to wind down after you get off work. Instead of just going straight home, take some time to yourself to ground. I mastered this art when I worked in law enforcement. Law enforcement is not an easy job. It's like being in a world within a world all day long, according to what I was doing. I had to, at night, on my way home from work, and I worked a long distance from work, so that helped me out. I had to wind down before I got home, and all of that junk I picked up in that environment would go home with me, causing me to be in an unpeaceful state. And when you are in an unpeaceful state, it will cause you to take it out on the people that are closest to you. So when you go home, that's usually going to be your family. This can apply to any area of your life. I just used that example because it was one that is close to me and I knew about. Take a tally of those areas in your life where you face less peace than others. Find out if there's something that you can do to change it. Are there some things that you may need to let go in order to allow peace to come in? My final way that I'm going to go over inviting peace in your home or in your life is love and gratitude. Have you noticed how now it seems as if love has gotten so superficial and so conditional? It almost seems like it's a trending word. I'm not talking about the superficial love, the love that people buy sometimes, or the love that people say because it's almost expected for them to say it. I'm not talking about that type of love. I'm talking about the love of the soul. That's what I like to call it, because that's how the experience was given to me. It's not about loving this flesh. It's not about loving this personality. It's about loving this soul just because we're connected. If we're all connected, that means that each person has a part of each other person. We're connected. How can you not love somebody that has a part of you? And this love is unconditional. It's just because I love your soul. And that's what we need to get back to. We need to start looking at people from a different perspective. We need to stop looking at people as just people, and we need to start loving them for them being a part of humanity, them being a part of this great universe. We just need to start learning how to love on that level. And a great way to learn how to do that is through gratitude. Believe it or not, there's something in everybody to love. That's why we have to be grateful, because everybody comes into this physical existence for a purpose. You don't know what that person that's challenging you purpose is for the challenge. This could very well be a challenge to push you forward to the next level, because we all deep down inside have something to teach somebody. That person may have something to teach you, even if the lesson is just that that's not the type of person that I want to be. So be in gratitude that the universe is setting you up to teach you, and that you're learning lessons along the way. No, what happened to you may not be the best thing that happened. Sure, you're looking for peace, but while you're looking for peace, start looking for love. Start looking to love these people. When you love people, you bring love to you. You draw love to you. Some people don't understand what real love is. Sometimes it takes you to teach them that. Everybody that's put into your existence on a daily basis are put there for a reason. Ask yourself, why is this person being put in my life? What am I meant to teach this person? And what am I meant to learn from this person? Many years ago, I had an issue with a person that I didn't particularly care for at that time. Of course, I had not had these teachings yet. So I asked my mentor about the situation. How do you care for people and love people even when you know you don't? How do you start? Where do you start at? She replied that first you start praying for that person every day. When you start praying for that person every day, that person is constantly on your mind. You're putting the intention out that you're caring about that person. The feelings for that person will get stronger and stronger, and it doesn't have to be prayer. It can be meditation. This was just where I was at in the moment in my life. And after a while, you will start to care about that person. Then it'll get deeper and deeper. But the point that she was making is you have to start consciously somewhere. You have to change your perspective of that person. Why is it that you don't like that person? Why is that person annoying you? Is it because that person is pushing you to the next level? You have to ask yourself all of these questions. And when you find out that it's not valid, most of the time it's not, then you can go in and see, okay, what issues do I need to fix for myself? Because we talked about that mirror. It could be something, a part of your reflection that person is giving back to you. It may be something that you need to work on and something that you need to fix before you can move forward with the relationship. The overall message for today is, if you are searching for peace within, the first place to start is within yourself. Once you find that peace within yourself, you can start to spread that. And once you start walking in that, spreading that, playing that role, being the peacemaker, you'll see things begin to shift in your life. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't get caught up in the games. Enjoy your mindfulness. Know that everything is going to be okay no matter what anybody does. And just continue with your life. Continue with your peace. When you do find yourself in a situation where you feel your peace is compromised, shake the dust off your feet and take your peace with you. You don't have to stick around for it. I'm wishing you all a beautiful weekend. I hope everything works out great for you. And if you've been listening to me and you know that there are some things that you want to shift in your life, you know you want to change your mind, I'm the person to do that for you. Go to mysticbeginning.com. There you can book a consultation. You can also purchase some digital products. I have meditation, guided meditations, and manifestation techniques. So head on over to the website. Until next time, I want you to manifest on purpose.